just turned it on. We're live. And now we're on. And we got that light in the back there, though. A way to cover that. Julio's here. Who else is here? Happy Easter. Trying to, we got to block that bright light back there out. Just shut that. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Cindy's here.
No,
Yeah, that's good. Is here.
Makio, hi.
Wow, we haven't seen you in a long time. We've been doing this on Sundays. And there is Maddie. She wasn't here last week. And we missed her. Anyway, we just finished an Easter meal. Kind of did like a potluck thing here. And had a good meal. Yeah. And as you can probably tell.
Hey, Charlie Porch and Steve Moran.
Howdy, guys. We're in the sun. We had the air on, but I mean, it's the first time it's been warm. The last couple of days it's been awesome. So it does get cool though when the sun goes down. Our voice is cutting out?
Yeah. Is it cutting out for all of you guys, or?
Who said that?
Charlie Porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did talk to Makia earlier and let
Did
her
you?
know via text messenger.
Can I make it? And or letting me know. Yep. So.
Seems better now.
Okay. I wiggled the connector. So.
High tech.
Yeah. Terry Burns is here. Hello, Terry Burns. 13 people are here. Awesome.
Audio is very good. Hi, Seymour.
Seymour.
Woo! But cutting out a bit.
It
I
is?
go to church on Sunday nights as well as morning, but there is no eating service today, so I get to hang with you guys. Okay, gotcha, Maddie.
Well, the thing is that this is the slowest day of the week for us. So if it's like Monday through Saturday, it's usually pretty busy. But I mean, we still get, you'll see, we'll still get people coming, even on Easter.
Cutting out again.
It is? Who said that?
Okay.
Cindy?
Looks and sounds good, Steve says.
Let me try
Must be a East Coast thing.
Let me try something here. Reverse this around. Maybe that's what it is. There we go. How's that? Is that better?
Watching the Bristol Dirt Race, Julio is. Hey,
Low
Karen,
power.
2 babies, 4 grams. Happy Easter.
Okay. Well, it should be back up. Okay. Everything should be working.
Looks and sounds good.
Yeah. Let me
go with it.
give a little tilt here so you can see our snazzy vests.
Snappy attire.
Yeah. After you eat all, we made our chicken chili verde. And of course we're in the guard shack, so we don't know how everyone else likes it.
Charlie can't hear a word.
Well,
Charlie.
Yeah, kick off and come back on.
Yeah, try going out and then come back. I know you can't hear me.
Let me see. Let me try moving this. That's another thing I can do. Is that better?
Happy Easter, RV Bandwagon. Julio hears us well.
Okay. It's probably the CIA trying to keep us from being able to chat. Is it working better there? I moved the modem thing, the internet deal. Does anyone say anything?
Reception is good now, Maddie says.
Good. Okay. Someone said something.
Smash the like button. Thanks, Makio.
Yeah. Our likes have been a little lacking lately, but we've been...
had to go off and come back on for 5 times last week. Yeah, seems to refresh and work each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I will say internet's not very good out here.
We do have
that seems to to be how we roll.
We do have a booster here, though.
Yeah, but not for our signal.
Yeah, we do. It's for anything. The box is up there in the corner, so.
Charlie, hear you now. Okay, good.
All right.
Whew.
Probably liked it better when he couldn't. There we go. Get down here with you.
Anyways, it's a really quiet Sunday.
Very
Means
quiet.
that it's Easter. I think a lot of guys are not here, so we're just kind of hanging out in the guard shack.
And this week we have 2 couples leaving and 2 new couples coming. Yeah. So that's going to make it interesting because we're training. We're going to be training everybody from scratch.
Hi, Amanda and Jason. Okay, hi, Jason.
So we're doing that, and hopefully the one couple's leaving tomorrow. So hopefully the couple that's supposed to be coming first.
They were supposed to be here today, but we haven't seen them yet. So.
Well, hopefully as long as they get here by tomorrow, we should be all right. They're just going to have to go in cold, but they got the night shift after us. So the only problem with that is about 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Speak to Canada. Welcome. I haven't seen you on here before, but I like your emojis. Mellow Cat will be along in a minute. Thank you. Cool. What's the temperature today?
It's like 77 right now, which is pretty good. Yeah. I guess on Tuesday it's supposed to get to 80. So, and the flies are not going crazy yet, so I shouldn't even say that, but
you shouldn't. Don't want to jinx it.
There's fly season here, and the fly season can be kind of pester you. But I've got one of those assault rifles where you fill it full of salt and shoot them. So that should kind of make a game out of it.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
It's all over the place in here.
Yeah.
Churi Steak to Canada. Remember you selling trees with Brian? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
That's been a while. Yeah. That's when he was bugging us about making the video.
Yeah.
That's when we made our first video with Brian, and boy, look at those antelope out there. We got antelope outside this window over here, and they're just bouncing all around out there in the field.
It was hot today. Can't wait till winter returns. No, Julio.
No, don't say that.
We're canceling winter for now.
Yeah, we're good on.
Hey, Midwest, happy Easter.
We're good as far as we're ready for some warmth, because when you say cool, you're ready for it to be cool. Here it's freezing.
Yeah. Hey, Don Rule. Good to see you. Haven't seen you on here before, at least commenting. Thank you for saying hello. No winter.
Look at those guys. That's crazy.
I remember your first video. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Amanda. 10 years now, Nomad here. Very good. That's a while.
Who is?
Tourist to Canada.
Oh, yeah?
Tourist.
10-year nomad.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's starting to be less and less of the old timers out here now. A lot of people are getting off the road. Every day when I watch YouTube, I see these people bought property, and then Bob Wells did a video the other day about should you buy property and get off the road? And it's like, he's like the guru of living on the road. So we learned our lesson. We actually bought property before C-19, but we learned.
It wasn't habitable.
Yeah, it wasn't. We had property, it just wasn't livable. Now it's livable. So.
Terry says you can tell it's not hunting season. If it was, there would be an antelope in sight. True.
Yeah, well, they're out here on the ranch. You can't hunt anything here. So.
Yeah, but they don't stay on the ranch.
Yeah. And then another thing they have a problem here with is the wolves came down from the north that the government planted up there, like in Yellowstone and all that, and now they're down here on this ranch, and I think they're going to raise a lot of havoc.
It's like a slaughterhouse every night. You can hear it.
That's mostly coyotes that we hear.
Whatever they are.
We thought they got one of our cats. But
Don Rule, you probably answered this many times, but did you come to RV because of economic reasons? to get out of standard lifestyle. And hello, Brad Pennington from Southern Missouri.
Hey, Brad and Diane.
Uh-huh.
Well, hence the name Economic Refugees RV. We, Darla and I were self-employed for over 30 years, and our last business was a motorcycle shop. We worked on Harleys and Indians and stuff like that. And it just kept slowing down, and we had always had a full shop. I mean, it was always barely room to put a bike in there. And all of a sudden, one day we didn't have any bikes, and the phone wasn't ringing, and the bills still come due. And I just told her, I said, you know what? We had gone through recessions, and
we thought it was a recession.
Well, we thought it was going to be a recession. Actually, it was 2000. It was in 2010 when things started going south for us.
No.
And there,
well, yeah.
And there were 9.
When
we started our motorcycle shop, it was us and a Harley dealer. And then as time went on, a bunch of my customers decided that I make it look too easy, so they were all trying to do it, and I was fixing everybody's mistakes, so including the Harley dealer. So we were like I say, we were really busy, and then all of a sudden it just really died, and I had customers coming that I've been working on their bikes for 15, 20 years, and they're like, man, we're really in dire straits. And I tell Darla, well, order them a tire, and we'll put a tire on for them, or we'll fix their brake cables, or whatever it needed to be.
Thinking that we were going to spring back.
Yeah, that things are going to come back, and and I love these guys, man. They were great people, and next thing I know, she just said, you got to quit giving everything away. There's no money. So we just decided, well, what we're going to do is we're going to liquidate. And unfortunately, we had to let our house go, which we had a lot of equity in until this happened. And then, our house sold for half what our equity was. So that'd give you an idea. We had a $700,000 house that ended up selling for $130,000. So we got on the road with no debt and a little chunk of money, and just started traveling and working. And that's what we've been doing. The last few years, we haven't worked as much because we've been on Social Security for 5 years now? 4 years now? 4 years.
4.5 for me.
Yeah.
I'm older than he is.
Yeah, she's my old lady for a little while longer, and then we're the same age. But yeah, so that's basically our story. And I was talking to a guy here that was coming in. He works here, and he just seems kind of bummed about life. And I said, have you ever thought about maybe just getting an RV and going out and working for 5-6 months out of the year, and then just having fun the rest of the time? Because when you don't have 2000, it used to be for us, before we bought any groceries or did anything like that, we had to make $6,500 a month between the shop, insurances, our house. We had a Jeep payment. Most of our stuff was paid for, but we had a few things that weren't. And our Jeep payment was $800 a month because we were paying it off in 3 years. So that's how we tried to always do it, but we just couldn't make it this last time, and her Jeep had to go, and that was a bummer day. She was crying her eyes out. I'm like, well, we had to choose between the truck and the Jeep. We still owed money on the Jeep. Truck was paid for, and the thing was with the Jeep is we could actually get more money if we sold the Jeep than we could if we sold the truck. So we sold the Jeep and paid it off and got more money for that. And that went into buying the motorhome. We had a Lance camper, went into buying the motorhome. I had a Corvette, went into buying the motorhome. Then we had motorcycles, and we had a lot of parts. In fact, we did swap meets for 4 or 5 years after. Mm-hmm. And I had a bunch of old parts for pan heads and shovel heads and stuff. And we take that stuff and we around our trailer before we even got unloaded.
Sahara 4-door.
Yeah.
RV bandwagon. Oh, hi, Carmelo. Now this is Carmelo says hi. Anyway, so yeah, Don, that's how we are economic refugees. Because got out with the shirts on our back, basically, and
Yeah,
yeah.
in the beginning, we were economic refugees, and we had to change the name to RV because we had all these people from Bangladesh and all these countries over there going, "Can you get me into America and give me an RV?" And I
Well, I
go,
prefer
"No,
America.
yeah, I want to
Well,
live in America."
that's not what this is.
I go, "No, you don't understand. We're the refugees, not you." You know, so.
Are we going to see you at fireworks this season? RV Bandwagon wants to know.
As far as I know, yeah, that's right now. That's the plan. You know, one thing I'm going to say is that everything is day by day. That's what I told Darla a few days ago. I said everything is day by day at this moment because the economy is so weird. We do have some reserve stuff where when the economy gets bad, it's going to be good for us, but it's going to be bad for a lot of people. And you know, you have to be able to accept money. And you know, if fireworks, if there's no money, that was part of the problem last time. Is we had guys that were saying, "Oh yeah, I usually spend $5 to $10 grand on 4th of July," and I'm like, "Really?" Yeah, well, let me get $300 of the stuff. I don't have the money this year, so that was kind of painful. We still, I will say, we did okay. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't what we were told, and a lot of that was because of the economy.
Well, and the guy who owns the company sold it to these other people, and then that was 3 years ago now.
And then COVID happened.
They were making payments to him, and then COVID happened, and it was not happening.
And he sold off all the guy's inventory, so when he got it back,
he had no inventory.
He didn't have any inventory, so he had to go and reinvest in his company. And he's a really nice guy. Mike is great, and anybody that's interested in doing it, I mean, you will make money. You may not make a fortune. I mean, the numbers that we were given were pretty substantial numbers, and I was.
Julio says I would never spend that kind of money on fireworks. Most of the
Yeah, I thought people were crazy for doing that. I mean, because you, boom, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, just give me a match and I'll light this $100 bill up, right?
What was really funny is this guy came in with his son into the store, and his son started freaking out. And I go, what's? He goes, well, last year we bought a bunch of fireworks, and something happened, and the fireworks all caught on fire, and they were hitting the house. They burned our car to the ground and everything. And he's been all freaked out since. So I'm thinking, well, what do you got him in here for? So they left. They didn't buy anything. And then there's a video on, if you go fireworks gone bad on YouTube, man, it shows where it might have been him. It looked like it. The way you described it, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, KG is doing well. He did have a bag of leftover goodies, and he had his whole entire, if he could have crawled in that bag, he would have done that.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate, that's one of the bad things about this time here. Last time we would take him, about 8 o'clock at night, I'd take him over into the guard shack, and he would stay with us till we got off at midnight. But this time we've been kind of told, you know, they don't want any pets. So.
Any crypto? No, we did crypto, but it.
Yeah, we did it. We got out of it just before it started falling. We made a little bit of money on it. We didn't make much.
Very little.
We were trying to buy it when it was $30, and they would, for some reason, they wouldn't sell it. And when we bought it, it was, I don't know, it wasn't like the $60,000, but it was like 30 something. Yeah. And we didn't buy that much. You know, we couldn't buy a coin.
Right. Virginia in the rear view, welcome. New sub here, just turned 50, planning to full-time start in 2024 after I sold my home, hoping to be able to continue working remotely when I travel. If not, I'll pick up jobs as needed. That's how to do it.
A lot of people, in fact, I was talking with this other couple that we're working with here, and I said, you know, you don't necessarily have to go and work for Amazon or DigiKey or Campgrounds or Gate Guarding. What you can do is, if you say you like Ouray, Colorado, which is one of the prettiest places on the planet, you can find maybe somewhat of a good deal like in Montrose or somewhere on a campsite, and then you can just find your regular 8 to 5 5 days, 8 to 5, 5 days a week type job, and you be in the place you want to be at, living in a campground, and for some reason you lose your job, you can go get another job and you don't lose your campsite. That's one of the drawbacks to this job. That if you, for some reason, you lose your job here, you lose your campsite. You gotta go. I got a truck coming, so Darla will entertain you. She's very entertaining when I'm gone.
I don't tell the jokes like you do, though. Anyways, I'm glad you're liking the channel too, Virginia. We did get a screen door on this new shack, because if you've been following us, you guys know this is a new shack for us. And the old one had that kind of magnetic screen where the dog goes, sorry about that, where the dog goes through it and pops it open, but then it snaps back down with magnets. Still put one of those up yesterday, so. But anyway, it's not, knock on wood, it's not really fly season yet. We had a couple days ago where it was really bad. Because we've got a feedlot down the street from us and one down this way. And then there's, 3,000 cattle on this property, so there's lots of flies. But it's nice to have the door open.
So I'm just going to stand here and listen.
Okay, it's nice to have the door open. I'm sorry about the glow. I don't know what else to do to cover that up. I hope it's not blinding you guys. But anyways, yeah. So, hey, Doug D. That is a good, good point on the campsite issue. Cage is doing very well. He's going to be. We thought he was 4. He's not. He's 5, so he'll be 6 this year. I can't believe that. He acts like he's 1. Though. Yeah, he does act like he's a 1-year-old puppy still, but that's good. He has lots of energy, and he's an ornery little fart. He never learned bite inhibition. Where when they're playing with you, he's just like chomps, even still. And I talked to my cousin who has his sister. She said the same thing. So I don't know. Anyway. That's no bull. You did make it, Dougie. We're happy to see you, always. We're getting off the road. Been on the road for 9 years, bought some property, time for new adventure. That's right. They are, Virginia. They are. I wish I was there. They're building their own place, and I really want to see it again. I want to be back home. I do. Stuff we got to do, and I don't know. When you do, like we came out here to make money so that we could go back and build on our property. But on the way out here, the windshield popped out, the tire blew, so now we need new tires. So it's like, where'd this money go? Oh, back into the RV. I get it. So we're gonna have to probably reassess things when we get back to Arkansas. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Klaus Schwab says to eat Z-bugs. I don't watch the channels you do, RV Bandwagon. I was born about 50 miles east of where you are at. Really, Julio?
See you later.
I don't know. This place here is ugly. It's just flat out prairies, and me in the desert. I'm not a fan.
She loves it.
I'm not a fan. Take me someplace green and beautiful.
Okay, I'm back.
I have one of those magnetic screens on my back door. It's going to go in my RV, my SUV when I get on the road. They're great. They work really well. I think the door in our other shack was wider, so it was easier to get in and out of.
I think it's just tight at the top. But I think as it breaks in, I couldn't put it on the way the instructions said because the whole it's like a ripped panel on the outside. It's real rough. Yeah, it's real rough.
And
so
the Velcro wouldn't stick to it. I don't know.
It's not sticking to the smooth part either.
Really?
So need to nail it some more.
Probably.
So
anyway. So how's everybody doing?
Anything interesting? Anyone ask any questions or give any answers or anything?
You have free labor on your property, Jason says.
Yeah.
It just takes money. Congratulations on your new adventure. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you got the roof on there, Jason.
You don't want to do that.
No, not
he
yet.
does do it, and you still want to do stuff base first.
Yeah, I need some input from.
Will you be going to Quartzsite later this year? Not this year, Seymour.
What?
Will you be going to Quartzsite this year? We go in January. So.
Yeah, we go in January. Yeah. We were already
there. Oh, and
there.
Mark, happy Easter to you. I saw that comment. Sorry, I meant to get to it. I counted one tree in one of your videos of where you're at. Really? Oh, yeah, because they planted them.
Well, no, that one over there.
Where?
The one out back. I told them it's the only tree around here.
Oh.
They're finding trees out here behind the fence over here.
But they're small right now. This
place is basically barren, except, well, you should call it Tumbleweed Ranch is what they should call it, because there's a lot of tumbleweeds.
Is a contract work doing gates? How long? Where 1 or 2 weeks or a month? So the companies, most of the guard companies that you contract with, they want you here for at least 30 days. They'll have you longer if you want to stay and you like it. They won't make you leave, but they do require at least 30 days.
We had friends that did it for 11 years.
Right. We've had friends that did it for 9 days.
We had friends that didn't do it one day, remember?
True.
They couldn't.
Not everybody likes it.
You know, it's not every job is for everybody. Just like we went down to Key West. We're breaking up. Yeah. Still?
If you get out of the line and come back in, it tends to straighten it out. I don't know what the deal is, but been having problems with this since we
up in Key West, Florida. And I thought it was going to be the greatest thing in the world. We were there 9 days and we left. It was horrible. But it was not. It was just mostly the people that were trying to trick us into a 2-year stay there, and I had a hard time with 9 days. I knew I was going to stay there for 2 years. So, and they were flipping us into being the manager.
Amanda says the only thing you're missing in Arkansas right now is the pollen.
Yeah.
Jason barbecued a turkey breast today. Yum. Mark smoked a ham. I saw a picture of that. He sent that to me.
Oh,
it was really good.
Was it hard to roll it?
Yeah, really big rolling paper for a ham. LOL, JK. Amanda says she was on that one. Why don't you work for a MCY shop a few months at a time? Seems
motorcycle shop.
Seems like a qualified tech who will actually show up for work and care would be pretty valuable.
Well, actually, when we first were going to take off, I was going to take my tools with me and just do that, work at motorcycle shops. But, you know, the problem with that is you start working at a shop like that, they want you to stay. They don't ever want you to go, because if you're good, you build a clientele pretty quickly. And then also, if you have a problem, you have to warranty your stuff. But the thing is when we had our shop, of course, this was back we had the shop in the late 80s and 90s and the 2000s. But I started out at like $30 an hour. And when we quit, we were $75 an hour. So to go back and work for someone for, $17 or $18 an hour. I actually had a guy that was a campground. Where was it? In the Smoky Mountains or something. And this guy wanted us to come there and work. And he said, I'm setting up like a little shop and you can work on bikes. And I go, oh, yeah. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, and I'll pay you I think it was like $9 an hour to work on bikes. And I said, really? I said, well, that's pretty generous of you. And I said, but I won't work on bikes for $9 an hour. And he goes, why is that? And I said, because I know how to work on them. I know what to do. I'm skilled. I was telling Darla the other day, we're driving. I said, what's a shame to me is that the age that I'm getting, I have the knowledge to teach someone how to do these older bikes and stuff like that. But there's no one that we know that we have any ties to in any way that would be interested in doing it. So it's kind of sad because, a lot of the guy, Jim Long, that was the knucklehead mechanic for the American Pickers, he passed away. We knew him from the 80s, and he was kind of a jerk, but no, he was fine. Anyway, but he was a little bit.
The man is dead.
I know. He was kind of a prima donna. That's what I should say. I mean, he knew a lot. There's no doubt about it. He knew a lot more than I did at the time. But you know, the thing is I try not to put people down. Uh-oh. You got that one?
Yep, that's me.
I don't like to put people down when they're in the process of getting to know things and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't appreciate him doing that to me. But he was pretty knowledgeable on those old bikes, you know, and he's gone. There's a lot of the old timers are gone. So let me see. Where is this Steve Moran? He's on here somewhere. RV shops are changing. $2.15 an hour now. Yeah, well, plans to travel this summer. One of the things I'll say that has made it good for us is that I mean, I can fix anything. I grew up working on cars and stuff like that, and motorcycles, and motorhomes are just big. You know, that's really the thing. And I've had the transmission. I have an Allison MD 3060, and things got to weigh probably 1,400 pounds. And I just got a piece of plywood, and I got a motorcycle jack, and I put it on the bottom and jacked it up and pulled it twice. I had to pull it out and replace the rear main seal. The first one I put in, a buddy of mine didn't help me pull it, but when it came to putting the seal in, he goes, "Oh, let me put it in." He put it in wrong. Man, I told him, I go, "Let me go get a new seal." It just kind of kinked it a little bit. "Oh, it'll be fine. I promise it'll be fine." And he's a good friend, and I just said, okay. And so I went through all the hassle, put the transmission back in, and at 500 miles, it was puking worse than it was the first time. So ended up, we were at Courtside in the campground, and went and got a piece of plywood and got underneath there, and I paid a guy, get paid for his rent for a month at the campground to help me just pull it out and stuff it back in, because it's just really hard for getting old. It's hard for me to do what I used to. And he helped me pull it out, kind of helped me wrench a little bit here and there. He told me when he got all done, he goes, and he is a diesel mechanic. He goes, "Man, I've learned a lot working with you." I go, "Oh, okay." You know, I just kind of winging it. So
Steve says $2.15 an hour now for RV shops.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying. You need to. Here comes another one. You got it?
Can you shoot snakes if you're not near the rig?
The alarm didn't go off.
No, you're not.
Goes off like once in a while. And we haven't had any snakes here. I imagine there are some around here, but I haven't seen any. Anyway, to finish up what I was saying, if you do have mechanical skills, it definitely saves you a lot of money. We have to get this windshield replaced, which what sucks is we just re-upped our insurance, and we're asking the lady if she could, work as, can keep kind of the same coverage and do any better on the price. We saved like $100, and our deductible on our windshield insurance went from 0 to 1,000. So now it's going to cost $1,000 to replace the windshield, and I already paid the extra $40, so we don't have a deductible. We've already had to replace 2 windshields, and I mean they're expensive, man. They're 4 feet tall, and there's 2 in there. So anyway, you got to get that replaced, and then I'm thinking we're going to do tires. So if we do tires, it'd be good for a couple more years of traveling, and then if we go to sell the rig or something for some reason, get something smaller, then it'll have pretty new tires on it. That's a big years old, and because that's something you should know if you're going to buy it, especially a diesel pusher. You need to know the date on those tires, because if they're 10 years old, they're overdue. So our tires, I think they're right there at the 6-year mark. So Tell me what's going on.
Gas is back up to $5 a gallon. You guys are in Washington, Mount Vernon.
Gases? Woo. See, gasoline here is like $2.79 a gallon. Diesel's like $3.60. And this is high. I know Arkansas is less than that. You could ask Mellow Cat; they would know.
Yeah.
I'll get this next one.
How come Yellowstone, like Louise, hopefully?
Every time we do a live, it gets busy.
Hello from Yuma, Carlos and Linda. Hope all
Hey,
is well.
happy birthday, Linda.
Happy birthday, Linda.
Yesterday, everyone wished Linda happy birthday. Yesterday was her birthday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
I think it was more, longer ago than yesterday.
Well, I thought it was. Let me go get this. Oh, you're in charge while I'm gone.
Yay. Anyway, gas has jumped 50 to 60 cents around here in the last week and a half or two. Wow, that's crazy. And why? You know, why? Why ask why? Right? Do we ever know? Anyway, Linda says thanks. Carlos, was it yesterday? Because I feel like it was a couple days ago. I could be wrong. Anyway. Oh. Yeah, is the gas, what's the gas there at home, Jason? Last time you went?
Those are the Roadhouse guys.
Oh.
They're going to Kersey, though, to get Red Bulls.
At home. $3.66 for diesel at home.
Oh, yeah?
The Saudis have said they are going to cut back on production.
Yeah, I can't get in here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, price of everything's going to go up, I think. So, and then what will happen is we're going to go into deflation. And when that happens, it's going to be even worse because things will get real cheap because no one has any money. And
fuel is cheaper in Vegas for Doug than it is for Steve in Washington.
Yeah, well, the West Coast is crazy. It's crazy there.
Okay.
Everything they do makes no sense at all, you know. So I don't really want to get into all the politicking, but when we first took off on this, we were paying around $2 a gallon, $2.10, $2.15, something like that for diesel, and you could go a long ways on diesel when it was that price, and that was even during Obama. It wasn't as bad as it is now, but it did get worse. And then once Trump got in there, then the things started going back down.
The one thing I've noticed is when we gate guarded down in Texas, the fuel is always more expensive there, and they've got refineries and oil everywhere. So I don't understand.
You watch them pump it, you watch them refine it, you watch them run it over to the gas station, and it costs more money.
It's crazy.
Oh, Texans. they like making money.
Everybody likes making money.
Yeah. But they got to gouge your eyes out in the process. That's the thing.
Jason says, "Oh, here we go." When you said, "I don't want to talk politics."
Mute.
No. Oh man. $6.95 in California, Doug. Death Valley, dang.
Oh well, Death Valley.
Yeah, but I mean, still, that's ridiculous.
Death Valley.
Sounds like you are going to downsize your rig to Class C or something else on the market for a used class. Seymour says.
Well, not for a while. You know, the hard thing about it is it's more like a house. You know, when it's parked and the slide out's out and everything, it's really livable. It's comfortable. For two people, it's and one dog. It's pretty nice.
He needs his own bed, though.
Well, yeah, I like it when he snuggles.
I know.
I lay over on my right side and he gets right up with his head on my neck and his body against my back, and he's nice and snuggly and warm.
Yeah, Nomad RV or internet, Nomad internet is really That's like all over YouTube if you're paying any attention to the RV lifestyle and Nomad Internet. It's been really bad.
So I'm going to tell you what we did. And we've done it since the very beginning. And we've never changed. And that's been probably a really good thing. Is we have Verizon. And we were grandfathered in on a no throttle, unlimited. And that's what we're using right now with bad audio.
And yeah, when we're at Foresight, it does not function.
Doesn't function. But we have friends like Trey.
Yeah.
And he sets up his Starlink and gives us the password. But even Starlink's starting to have their little issues too. So that doesn't work every single place. But
Julio, you crack me up.
Anything works better in Quartzsite than just regular internet, the Verizon.
Yeah.
But supposedly they're up in their yeah, I see the fly. They're upping their
So much for that screen door.
Their infrastructure there, so more electrical and more stuff. So hopefully.
I don't see how diesel will ever go back below $4.
Well,
yes, and yes, Doug, stay away from Nomad Internet. That's what we know.
Yeah. That's anyway. Yeah. Anyway, the thing with Nomad, a lot of the RVers, Nomad RVers and stuff, got all involved in that. And it's hard when someone says, "Hey, I'll give you money," and all you got to do is just say, "Hey, buy Nomad Internet," and and you get a check every month. But luckily for us, we've the only thing we ever did one time, these people said, "We have this cloth, and you can take it in your backpack, and you can use it to dry, or you can dry your vehicles with it, and all this different stuff." They said, "We'd like you to send it to you, and if you want to, you can do a video on it." So they sent it to us. I drive the motorhome, I drive my truck, and we use it for a bunch of different stuff. And so I did a video on it, and it was what's going on out here? It was a pretty good thing. We did a video on it, and we didn't get any money for it. All we did was do the video and get the cloths. We got like 3 cloths, and we still have them. But yeah, I don't know. There's always that temptation, but I don't know. I'm weird about making money. I don't want to get in a position where someone can take money away from me like that. I mean, if I lose a job or something, that's a different story. But I don't want to get something coming in every single month, and just like Eric was saying, now it kind of puts a little kink in his thing because he's not getting this money anymore. So we get Social Security. I'm scared enough about that. I mean, let's see. We do a Verizon prepaid phone as a backup and prepaid hotspot by T-Mobile for Maine, and also a hotspot. Yeah, and where you guys are at, where our property is, we have a tower right behind us, so we have the best internet when we're at home. That's when we really have the best internet. One thing I do like, though, I'll be honest, is I do like if you guys hit the like button for us, because what that does is that spreads our algorithm, or whatever you need to call it, spreads it out there, gets it out and around, and gets us, because we've gone up about 1,400 new subscribers in the last 3 weeks with the Bob Wells thing, which has helped a lot. And we kind of want to do it. It's hard for us to make videos here, unless you guys want to see us go to Del Taco, or you want to see us go do laundry, or you want to go see us go to Walmart, and that kind of stuff. I mean, there's just too much repetition with that kind of stuff, and it's not really that interesting. When we get down the road here and we get ready to leave here, then we'll be able to do more interesting videos, and then we're going to get back and start working on the house, the little house, and that might be more interesting to people, and working on the motorhome and stuff like that. I just don't like to bore people too much. I did that last video, which did pretty good, which was just showing where we're at, the type of amenities we have here, and just to give you an idea what it's like to be us, where we're at, and what we're doing, and making money. You know, it's I don't know. This place is pretty tough when it's cold. When it's like this, it's better. It's really hard. It's really hard to come to work when it's like 0 degrees, you know. But when it's like this, man, it's it's not too bad. I'm surprised we're as busy as we are right now. Because everybody's been saying nothing's been going on all day, and then all of a sudden, as soon as we turn this on, here we go. I got more coming.
I missed a bunch of comments. So.
Yeah, back up and start over. You can answer them all because I'm gonna get these.
Okay, Julio says, "Who needs his own bed? Bill is a dog."
No, well, I'll tell you what. As cold as it is here, nobody wants to get up, and we have a heated mattress pad, which is a really good thing to have when you have RVs, because your beds are usually over the floor or storage or something, man.
Harry Burns said he had the same problem with Verizon, and they got something else.
Yeah.
And they got mud daubers in the barn. Jason and Amanda. Yeah, that's not good. You're pushing 5K. We are almost, Dougie. Could you review e-bikes and refrigerators and then sell them after the review? I will let Bill answer that when he comes back in. Do a video of Cheyenne at the train depot. How far away is that from here? Because we only have limited time to get there, get the footage, see the sights, and get back before we don't get any days off. Gate guarding, you work 7 days a week, every single day until your stint is up. Whether that be 30 days, 60, 100, we promised ourselves we'd be here 100 days. We have 61 days left, but who's counting? No Matter Internet is offering 10 times the money to YouTube content providers to advertise for them. Oh yeah, yeah. They're not good. Hi, Peptink. Welcome.
Who?
Peptink.
Cupcake.
Peptink.
Peptink. Not cupcake.
Read it.
I like cupcakes.
I like cupcakes.
I had brownies tonight. Boy, these kids wait out here in the middle of the road.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe 50 miles. Yeah, that's pretty far for us to go and do something like that.
What?
He says we should go to Cheyenne and do a video on that. That it's 50 miles from here. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it would be cool if we had more time, but the problem for us is we get up around 9 o'clock, say, and by the time we're ready to do anything, it's around 10:30, and then we got to be back in here at 3 o'clock. Yeah. So.
Seymour says, can you review e-bikes and refrigerators and then sell them after the review?
Oh, I don't know. Like I say, we were talking about product reviews, and I told them the only thing we've ever did that we got something for were those towels, and we got 3 towels. Yeah. Remember those? Yeah. I did a thing about the Roadmaster deals for the hitches, but I bought those, and I told them that I was going to do it. Was it okay? And they said, sure. I got nothing for it. In fact, I gave away 1 or 2. I bought them and gave them away to a couple of people to try because I thought they really worked good. And
but no affiliate.
Yeah, we didn't get anything for it. I did. You know what? I think he gave me $5 off. Oh,
did he?
I think so. Yeah. Because I bought 3 of them.
Doug wants to see a picture of the moose.
Moose.
What moose?
Doug does?
Yeah, Bill, show a pic of the moose. I normally get up at 0 dark 30. Yeah, not us. Not with this job for sure. We're just not. I don't know. I'll get up and I'll get a shower right away, but Bill likes to wake up slow.
drink coffee.
Drink coffee.
Eat breakfast.
For his glucose.
Play with my doggy.
But I get up, get a shower, get dressed. Then I get my coffee. But yeah, I mean, even when we're back on the property in Arkansas, we're usually getting up and around, I don't know, between 7 and 9. I mean, if there's nothing to do, I get up early. Sometimes I'm wondering, you know, just stay in bed and lounge, right? Check his phone. I'll have him check it when he gets back in. He's logging somebody in right now. Oh, okay. You want us to show a picture of the moose that you took. Is that it, Dougie? I think so. Or retired military. Exactly, Jason. We made wasp bags out of paper bags. Hopefully they go away. How do those work? I've seen those. I don't know how they work, though. If they work. Like, what's the premise, I guess, is what I'm asking. How are they supposed to work?
Tell us you're on there.
So there's a picture on your phone that Doug wants you to show them of the moose that he saw. He sent it to you on your phone.
You know, Doug, just say you want to be on here, okay? Yes.
Where did you see him?
Probably in his front yard in
Nevada?
Nevada, yeah, in Vegas. Well, it's not very big.
I'm looking.
Probably
Wow.
it's what it is, probably mess up our camera or something.
Cool. That's cool. Did you pet it?
We were going through Yellowstone one time,
Oh, okay, I got it.
and
Have you tried cooking bacon and eggs in a paper bag over a campfire? Nope. Bill is a Boy Scout, so.
no, he wasn't. I was a Cub Scout.
Oh.
I still have my Cub Scout hat.
Yeah, he does. We should have it. We should have them see you with it on someday. It's about this big.
I had a little head when I was a kid. And then I grew up.
Oh, at your cousin's in Alaska. Okay. That's a far away move.
You don't have a moose in Las Vegas in your yard? We have antelope right out here, and cows, and coyotes and wolves. Any other questions or what?
Any other answers? Coming up on our 1 hour mark, guys.
Yeah, almost.
Fire us some questions.
You got like 7 minutes and we're done. Here comes another truck, just crest of the hill way out there.
Okay.
Ask us some questions because we don't know what to say. You look like a tender wolf. And Doug's doing all the
tender wolf.
Doug is doing all the talking.
Instead of a Cub Scout.
Yeah. Someday I'll tell you why I got thrown out of the Cub Scouts.
Yeah, but not today.
Not today. It's Easter.
Timer wolf? Timer? Old timer wolf? What are we going for here? Timber wolf. Okay. You guys. Oh, man.
Is it him or is it you?
How much longer? It's him. Typo. How much longer? We have 5 more minutes, Doug, before we're at our hour mark.
Yeah.
We have 61 more days here. I'm not sure what you're asking.
And Makia will only let us be on here an hour.
What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? You keep asking the same question.
Who's asking that?
Who do you think?
Doug?
No.
Eggs in a basket.
Yes. Cub Scout.
I've already explained it to you. You still don't understand.
I guess there's a tender wolf in Cub Scouts. How much do tires go for on your rig? 200 each or so? No.
He makes funny.
Because we drive a diesel, so they're bigger.
It's probably going to cost us by the time we get them installed and everything, around 3,000.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we drove out here to make money so we could take it back to Arkansas and invest in making, you know, some
And then
kind
tire
of structure.
popped. Windshield popped out.
Windshield popped out, the tire popped, and so
The stairs.
there goes the money.
Got to fix
you
the
know.
stairs.
So we came out here to buy new stuff for the RV.
Yeah, basically. But it, you know, at least we have a place to live.
But it's so beautiful here. We had a place to live. Anyway, so we're gonna have to be looking at Plan B real hard, I think, whatever that is. Wasps don't nest near hornets. Yeah. Ha! Are you drinking Bud, Doug? I hope not. I hope not. Anyway. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I'll be curious to see how that works. That is a problem, though. I know Bill's brother and his wife, their property, they got lots of problems with that in their chicken house and where they have their, you know, their barn and whatever, the animals and stuff, and in their pump house. It's a big problem. On the patio, it's a big problem. Yeah. So, I do remember seeing those bags, but I didn't know what they were for. But it makes sense to me.
What bags?
Wasp. That you blow up a brown paper bag, and mud daubers think that it's a wasp's nest, so they won't pick up residence there.
Well, you know how you get rid of the mud daubers? You just take a big stick and you just beat on it until they're gone.
I'll send him right over. He can handle it.
We had mud daubers get under our refrigerator.
Yeah.
In the motorhome, and I have a big long screwdriver, and I just stuck that in there and went, oh, just broke it all up and stood back, and they flew away.
Plan B is stay there another 90 days.
Where? Here? No.
No.
No, we can't. We might stay an extra week or two, and that'll be it.
If we don't do fireworks.
We don't do fireworks, but I'm kind of hoping we do. It's kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
Fireworks, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of entertaining. We had one problem person.
Just one. Just
That
one
was
out
for
of all
her.
the people that came in there. It was wonderful.
She got mad at Darla for some reason. But anybody that wants to do fireworks, Mike Kimberling. Let's see. Let me get his number here.
Mud daubers aren't as aggressive as the red wasps. Yeah. 20-foot roof, we need a lift. True. We do.
So there's information.
How's that coming out?
It's not?
Can you guys read that?
So you can call him. There's the information right there. And do us a favor, just
812-249.
2479.
0879.
And just let them know that we sent you.
Yeah.
That kind of makes us look better.
He needs all the help he can get. Anyway. All right. If you guys need that number, let me know. If anyone wants it and is interested in maybe, I don't know, keeping it for the maybe Sunday. Are you coming back here to the same location if you do fireworks again? Yes, Terry, we would be. Yeah, we would be. Same store, as far as we know. So, tell all your friends. You have to come by and see us again. Hopefully, bring your son. Tell him hi. Did the sound okay, you guys, or were we still cutting out, being choppy? Anybody? These trucks, when it's slow like this, you've seen, they'll come in and they stagger just long enough for you to shut the gate, come back in, sit down, pick up whatever it was you were doing again, and here comes another truck. Get up, Go out, log them in, open the gate. That gate it's like a pipe, super heavy, and it's really long. I'm not a fan because when we got here, we didn't have to open and close the gate, but the owner's making us speak about it, so now we have to open and close the gate. Some gates, that's just how it is. Some gates are automatic, you know, you just push a button and it opens and closes. Sounds fine in Malibu. Awesome, Mikio. Okay, good. I love that you like. I do, Julio. Road trip. Okay. Good enough, Seymour? We're just good enough?
Easter must be over.
Why? Because here they come? I think Bill's out there stuck now, guys. Are you stuck?
No, this is the last one.
Okay. We kind of had an influx and an outflux. Is that a word yet? I don't know. They're coming and going anyway. Okay. That's good to hear, Martha Crosby. So if any of you are into like homesteading and planting and gardens and stuff like that, Martha Crosby, they have their own channel. Check them out. Sorry about the noise. It's like right here. Sounds like a motorcycle trip this summer just to get fireworks. Hey, there you go. There you go. That sounds like a plan, you guys. That would be awesome. The last one out, right by the door. So all I hear is the engine noise. Okay. Woo! So much nicer, peaceful. Yeah, Jason, that sounds like a real good plan.
Would you want to talk politics? What?
No, we said making a motorcycle trip out there to see us.
Yeah.
Hey, C&G Casita Adventures.
We're late.
They're going on a cruise.
Yeah, I hear the Titanic's leaving anytime.
Happy Easter, you guys. Glad you popped on. And I hope you have a great cruise.
Is that
so
your
how
water?
How do you season a molcajete?
What?
How do you season a molcajete?
Very carefully.
I will have to do research on that because I'm not sure. I don't know. But I'll definitely research that for you. You got at least one.
What?
A molcajete bowl.
Yeah. We should have had two.
Yeah, and we will.
We'll go back.
We will.
All right, guys.
Why is it so busy on the ranch on Easter? That's a good question, Seymour.
It's been quiet all day long.
Yeah.
And then, you know what it is? They're all coming by because they want to be on here.
That's it. Yeah, that guy idled his motor like crazy right here by the door.
Yeah.
They all got a treat.
Anybody we know?
Where is Molcajete? It's
Molcajete is a green chili, chicken, beef, and shrimp.
Molcajete.
There's only a few Mexican places that have it, but if they have it and they're good at it, and you got to get, they have this bowl, and they like put it on a spaceship, and it goes to the sun and heats it up, and then they bring it back and put your chili in it.
Yeah, it's
and then
boiling when it comes to the table.
Then they bring it and they put it on the table, and it brands the table and everything else. It's crazy. So freaking hot.
Hey, Vince Simmons, good to see you on here. Glad you made it. Molcajete is it's a Spanish dish, and it's like they make it in a lava bowl. It's like you said,
screaming hot.
The sun hot.
You can tell the waitresses are afraid to deliver it.
So molcajete is like beef and chicken and shrimp
and green chili.
Green chili and
it's kind of like what we make.
Bell peppers.
Kind of, yeah.
Anyway,
kind of similar.
That's it, and it's just like in this soupy gravy kind of a base. I don't know. All I know is
yummy.
2 eggs, 1 basket loves it.
He didn't in the beginning, but I think I got him hooked. Green chili.
It's a perfect dish when it's like rainy and cold outside. And I think the first time he had it, it was like cooking outside. So was he. It was a really warm day. Mortar and pestle bowl. That's okay, Jason. I just wanted to make sure that Julio knew it wasn't a place. It's a dish. What's going on with Diane? Charlie and Diane? You talking, Doug? Are you just saying hi? I don't know. Oh, I see. Dougie, do you not like cruises? I'm not a fan, personally. Yes, Vince, that's what it is. Molcajete is the name of the lava bowl that they grind the peppers. Yeah, Dougie, I don't care for cruises either, but they were excited. And they've been on them before, so they know what it's about, and they like it. Some people do.
The secret molcajete is when you take that first bite, it fries your tongue and you lose all your taste buds, and
then
you just eat it.
All right, guys, we are after our agua mock.
Yeah. So thank you. Hey, wow, thanks for the thumbs up.
Yeah,
we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Never been on one us either. We've never been on a cruise. Don't want to.
No.
It's just not something.
It's not something
either of us has any desire to do.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I'm afraid
Theo.
I'd be throwing up the whole time I'm on the boat anymore. All right, guys, I'm going to close this out. Happy Easter. Glad you guys joined us with it, and we'll see you soon. Don't do that. You're going to get hurt.